if you have the right mindset, nothing will stop you. And if you have the right mindset, you will find a way to manage your money. If you have the right mindset, you will find a way to work hard. If you have the right mindset, you will find something to do. You'll find a way to invest because you have the right mindset. If you don't have the right mindset, everything's going to stop you. I mean, you could be a great money manager, but a lazy person and not willing to do anything, not willing to take risks, not willing to try anything, and you're going to go nowhere. So your first thing, I mean, the reason why we're called the minority mindset is because all success starts with your mindset.
Exactly.
Right? And there's a reason why the majority of people don't have the minority mindset, because it's not easy. But all success starts with your mindset. So if you do not have the right mindset, it is going to be impossible for you to become wealthy. It's physically, emotionally impossible. You have to have the right mindset. Now, the question you're going to ask me, I already know, is how do you get that right mindset?
Right.
And there's no secret sauce, right? I mean, there has to be a reason for why you do what you do. There's a reason for why you bust your butt.
Right.
There's a reason for why you work so hard. There's a reason why I work so hard. There's a reason why you're watching this video. And now, you got to have that be your driving factor. What is the reason for why you're doing what you do? When I was in college, I used to listen to a guy named Eric Thomas, E.T. He was a motivational speaker. My friend gave me a CD because I used to listen to audiobooks, and he gave me a CD by Eric Thomas called The Blueprint to Success. And this was like a mixtape of motivational tracks that he created. It was really cool because, he instead of creating like songs and raps, he created a motivational mixtape. And man, I used to listen to that every single day. And what he talks about is, what is your why? Find your why. Why do you do what you do?
I love that.
And you need a reason. If you don't have a reason for why you do what you do, you're going to have no reason to do it. What is your reason for working hard? What is your reason for waking up in the morning? What is your reason for hustling? Like, why do you work so hard?
For me, I work so hard so that way I can have enough, things, and I can have enough time to do all the things that I want to do. So I work so hard so I can give myself an advantage for the rest of, my life. Obviously that wealth, and we talk about wealth kind of inside and outside. I love that idea of having a purpose for what you do, because it doesn't matter how much money you're going to make if you don't have a purpose. And you could be given the most money in the world. You could have Jeff Bezos level of money, but if you don't have a purpose, it's not going to matter. And for me, it's exactly it. My purpose is because I love what I do. I work hard because I love it. I love making things. I love creating things. And then for the rest of my life, I want to be able to kind of enjoy all of the things that I made.
Good. Yeah, I like that. And that's not easy for someone to figure out, because it is the dumbest thing when people say, okay, when you come up with a business idea, find your passion. Once you know your passion, just follow your passion and create something. Dude, do you realize that your passion is going to change every 5 years?
Exactly.
What I was passionate about 10 years ago, what was I passionate about 10 years ago? I was passionate about throwing parties. Okay, I was never into partying. I never drank. I never did that. But I was passionate about it because, hey, I was in college, right? About 10 years ago, I was still in college or so. I was about in college, but I was like, yo, I'm the cool kid in college because I'm, that promoter on this and that. So
right.
You got to get smart with whatever you do. I mean, it's just a reality. And, the harder you work, the luckier you get. The harder you work, the more you're going to be willing to educate yourself. It honestly comes back to that mindset. When you know what you want, okay, I want to become successful. You make that decision for yourself. The next thing is putting in the work. And, you can be very hardworking. You work your butt off at your job. You're putting in that overtime every single day. You're not taking weekends off, which, fine. That's one thing. But now you got to work smart.
Right.
Working smart, and it starts with that education. Like, learning what is financial education, learning how to invest, learning other ways that you can potentially earn money if that's something that you're interested in. It's getting educated, because once you start to do that, now you're not just working hard at your job. You're not just working hard in your labor. You're working hard for yourself to learn what it is that you need to do. That way you can become successful. And that's all a part of working hard. Yeah, you might be working a little bit less at your job, but you're still working hard because you're trying to figure things out. Like, work changes over time. Like, even with minority mindset, my work has changed over time. In the beginning, when I started as this was a hobby, I was doing everything because Minority Mindset was just something I was doing for fun. I was doing other businesses. I was doing other things. And then as we started to grow, I was still doing everything. I was making my videos. I was editing my videos. I mean, I was doing everything. Now my work is a lot more on the thinking side. I make videos and I spend a lot of time thinking because my work has changed. What I can do has changed. And so you got to understand that working hard doesn't necessarily just mean grinding away, lifting things, doing things. Working hard means thinking. And you know, there's a lot of people out there that say, work smart, don't work hard. Work smart, don't work hard. But the people that are actually really successful that are saying that are working really, really, really hard. They just don't tell you that they're working hard because they're working hard is not what you would consider working hard. We were in Austin, you remember, not too long ago, and we were in the hot tub working.
Yeah.
We were talking about business ideas.
That was crazy.
It's working, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not your traditional idea of what work is. We were hanging out in the hot tub in an awesome hotel, looking at the city skyline, talking about business.
Right.
It's work. But your type of work changes as you grow. In the beginning, it's very laborsome. When I used to work at weddings, I was lifting speakers, doing hard things, like sweating my butt off. Now, it's different. And so what working hard means changes. And you got to be willing to work hard. You got to be willing to do that grind stuff to get to the other kind of working hard. But that working hard never goes away. It's just that work starts to change.
Absolutely. And do you think that working hard is something that that somebody has to innately have, or do you think working hard can be taught almost?
Yeah.
Sort of the mentality of it, right?
You can definitely learn to work hard. My brother was lazy. You know, he used to play video games all the time. I've seen that. And now, man, he busts his butt. He works hard. I mean, he's doing a lot of different things. Again, it goes back to why. What are you doing it for? And so if you have a reason for why you do what you do, you're going to find a way. I mean, you know, I'm going to go back to E.T. for a second because he was a motivational speaker and he got me to work hard. And I remember one of the things that he said, I don't think this was in the mixtape, but he's like, imagine one day that you come home and you see your mom or your wife or your spouse or somebody who's very important to you, very close to you in the kitchen, and somebody with a ski mask comes on, they put a gun to their head, they grab them, they throw them in the back of the trunk of their car, they tell you, don't come closer to me, and they drive off. What are you going to do? You're going to do whatever it takes to get your mom, your wife, your husband, your child, whatever it is back. You're going to do whatever it takes. You're not going to sleep. You're not going to take a break. If you call the police and they say, okay, we're on it, we're going to do everything that we can, you're not going to be able to sleep. You're going to do everything that you possibly can to figure out where they are and to get them back.
Right.
So you can learn to work hard. You just need a reason for why you're working hard.
You just need your goals in that trunk.
Exactly. You need to know what, and without that, it is impossible. When I was studying for my law school exams and my bar exam, I was sleeping more than ever. I got the most sleep when I was studying for the bar exam and when I was studying for my law school finals.
Interesting.
I mean, why? I wasn't very motivated by it. Yeah, I knew I had to get this done, but for me, I just needed to get it done. It didn't serve a bigger purpose for me. And so when I was studying for that, hey, man, I was getting my full 8-9 hours of sleep, sometimes 10. I was sleeping so good. But you know, when I'm passionate about something, and my passion changes. When I'm doing something that I love, that I care about, I care about minority mindset. I care about the financial education message. That's why I'm so passionate about everything that I say. Everything that I say comes from my heart. Everything that I say comes from things that I wish that somebody would have told me when I was growing up. Everything that I say, I'm so passionate about, which is why, like, I wake up so excited. I wake up excited to work. I wake up excited to spread the message. I wake up excited to do what I want to do because this is something that's important to me. And you got to figure out, why do you want to succeed? So you talk about getting rich in a year. Look, you got the financial side. We can talk about that in a second, right? Things that you can do with your money. But if you don't got that mindset, man, it doesn't matter. It's impossible.